Well, a huge part of this hearing that took place here at the state capitol focused on the role artificial intelligence could play in the upcoming election. It's an issue lawmakers acknowledge could take the state into uncharted territory.
A fair, safe, accurate, transparent election for everyone.
That's what lawmakers say must be achieved as we approach the election this fall. But they have concerns.
We are officially coming to order.
At this joint elections committee hearing, members of the Assembly and Senate from both sides of the aisle expressed concerns about the impact artificial intelligence, commonly referred to as AI, could have on the election.
Just really want to note the dangers that are being created by this new technology.
Assemblymember Mark Berman says he's especially concerned about AI technology often described as deep fakes, which in a nutshell are manipulated images, audio, video, or other forms of media creating new footage or recordings of events, statements, or actions that never actually happened. For example, a fake automated campaign voicemail or video from one of the major presidential candidates.
You have the right to say what you want. Minor exceptions apply, but the First Amendment being very strong in California, very strong in the United States, you don't have the right to put your words in my mouth. And that's what this technology does.
Other parts of the hearing included testimony from the Secretary of State's office in charge of overseeing the election and making sure voting machines are secure and not susceptible to hackers.
California has some of the most strenuous voting system testing and certification programs in the country. New voting systems applying for certification must undergo months of extensive testing for both security and usability and confirmation that voting systems do not and cannot connect to the internet.
He also expressed frustration about misinformation on social media circulating about the election, everything from who's running to security protocols. Some who testified called for tech companies to implement third-party fact-checkers on their platforms.
Professionals who make it their full-time jobs, whether they're on the right or the left, to uncover the truth and report it to us.
A Republican Assemblymember, Bill Asaley, believes fact-checkers on social media who take down inaccurate or fake posts could actually be violating freedom of speech.
False information or false speech is protected speech. There has to be breathing room for open debate and discourse that may include false ideas.
But the Democratic committee chair feels differently. Her goal?
Ensuring that the information that's disseminated is correct so people can make informed decisions is absolutely imperative for our democracy.
And to be clear, no official action came out of this hearing, but I'm told lawmakers are actively working on new bills to regulate artificial intelligence. Reporting at the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.